had started doing this in my 20s, I would be a multi-millionaire by now. So please take my advice. Hey honeybees, welcome back. Or if you're new, my name is Ciara and I do videos on finance and lifestyle. I'm a full-time mortgage loan officer and YouTuber, and I've helped hundreds of people to buy homes and build wealth. So I take everything I know and I share it with you in hopes that you will build wealth also. Okay, so I'm really excited about this video because one mission of my channel is to take literally everything I know and share it with you guys so that you don't make the same mistakes I did. If I could tell my younger 20-year-old self what to do, this is what I would have told myself. I'm gonna tell you how to budget and save in your 20s. This is all stuff I wish I would have known. So if you're in your 20s or you're about to hit your 20s, you're definitely gonna wanna pay attention. Even if you're not in your 20s, there's gonna be some good info in this video, so definitely keep watching. Okay, first things first. The first thing that you want to do and that you have to do to make your finances work in your 20s is set a budget. Same way you wouldn't build a building without having a plan, you can't manage your finances without having a plan. And that plan is going to be your budget. That's going to be your guide through your financial journey. By creating a budget, you'll have an idea of what's going in, what's coming out, how much you're saving, how much you're spending, and so forth. The key to creating a budget that you can stick to is making it realistic. It needs to account for all your regular expenses, and you need to be able to see how much you're saving. And to be an effective saver, you are going to have to plan ahead, not just when you feel like it, not when you get a few extra bucks. Picture your savings as a regular monthly expense or a bill. Treat it like a bill, and then will allow you to be more consistent. So one tool I recommend to use that can help with this is the Digit app. Digit is an app that uses AI technology to make money easy, intelligent, and approachable for all. This is really, really cool. So with MetaBank as Digit's banking partner, Digit has launched a bank account that will budget, save, and invest for you. The new version of Digit budgets and pays bills for its users automatically, and it saves for long and short-term goals. And this makes it the first AI-based, personalized, automatic money management tool. This is a life hack if I've ever heard of one. So after signing up, members will be set up with 3 separate dedicated buckets across saving, spending, and bills. These separate buckets create the framework for Digit's AI algorithm to manage spending, income, and spending for the user. Then Digit intelligently analyzes members' every dollar and moves it to the appropriate bucket based on that member's specific individual financial goals. Now, Digit's highly personalized approach to automated money management means members can be confident about their financial path, always knowing what's safe to spend while empowering you to reach your goals. Digit allocates your money to 3 places: spending, savings, and bills. So spending, Digit sends a physical debit card and account and routing number so that you can easily spend money directly from Digit. Now for savings, in addition to the rainy day fund, members can create as many custom goals as they like, and Digit will save for you automatically. You can also save for retirement or another long-term investment with your Digit account. Now for bills, money allocated for bills comes from a separate virtual debit card with its own account and routing number so that you can conveniently pay your bills from Digit. So you'll definitely want to download the Digit app for Apple and Android devices. And you'll want to sign up for the waitlist to get early access before the public launch scheduled for fall 2021. So yeah, this is a great hack and a great tool that you can use if you are in your 20s, or even if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or younger. You can use this tool to help you become more consistent with spending, saving, and paying bills, even investing. So definitely check out Digit. I've linked it below. Thank you so much to Digit for sponsoring this video. If you need more information specifically on different categories in terms of budgeting, saving, and spending and making money, I have videos on my channel. I have playlists. Definitely check it out. Number 2, you want to pay your student loans to avoid interest. So knocking out student debt will increase the amount of money that you can save. And the sooner you pay off your loans, the less money you'll pay in interest. And if you feel overwhelmed by your student loans, you can call the servicer and you can get some kind of economic hardship deferment or forbearance, or they have income-driven plans. Whatever you do, just make sure that you are trying to pay down your student loans as much as possible. Also, make sure that you don't just ignore your student loans. I know it's easy to do so. I know in my 20s I did. Lord, I was a hot mess when it came to like student loans. I didn't have that many student loans in my 20s, but you know, the ones I did, it's almost like I forgot about them. So don't ignore the debt, because if you do ignore your student loans, it's going to cause you a lot of credit issues down the line. It's going to hinder you from getting personal loans, car loans, buying a house. So it's really, really important that you keep up with your student loan and you make payments on it. Try to pay it down as much as possible. And if you can't pay it, make sure you communicate with your servicer so they can work with you on some kind of deferment or lower payment. Another thing you can do is consolidate your loans. So if you have a ton of like different student loans, like smaller loans, you can actually consolidate all of them yourself for free online. And I will find that link to where you can do that and put in the description box. But you can consolidate all your loans together so that you just have one large loan and one monthly payment. Okay, 3, automate your savings. If you struggle with saving, automating it is one of the best ways to stay consistent. I gave you the Digit app as a great resource. You can automatically save through there with the different buckets. This will save you time, energy of trying to figure out how much to save every month, allow you to kind of take your mind off of it and focus on what you have to do in terms of your career and things like that. The idea is for finances in your 20s, I feel like it's really helpful to not have to like think about stuff all the time. So as much as you can automate, you know, paying your bills, saving, and all of that, it's gonna make it way easier for you to work on building up your career and moving up the ladder and making more money. So you can focus more on making money and you can automate the saving money. 4, find a new source of income. Okay, so automating your savings or having money going into savings every time you make a purchase, it's a great idea, right? But if you're not making enough money and you have something large you want to save for, like a car or a house, then you're gonna need to put a little bit more behind it, put a little bit more money into savings every time. So another option is to find another stream of income. And you guys know I preach and teach about this all the time. The number 1 key to wealth is having multiple streams of income. So if you can develop this in your 20s, you will be way ahead of the game. Get you a side hustle or use something that you are good at to develop another stream of income. There's tons of different like odd jobs, side hustles, work from home, part-time jobs you can do, and I've done plenty of videos on this, so I will make sure it's linked for you. I have tons of videos on how to make money online, side hustles, how to start a business online, so many ideas. So if you need some ideas, then definitely check out that playlist and the rest of the videos on my channel. And who knows, you may even use your side hustle to build your skills or take your career in another direction. I started YouTube and it was more of a hobby, but it turned into a side hustle, and I was able to infuse my mortgage business into YouTube, and it's just taken my career in such a different direction. So I think in my 20s, had I really focused on, developing multiple streams of income and doing, more side hustling and things like that, I would be even more ahead of the game. But it's something I wish I would have known early on, so I'm teaching to you. So you never know what could happen with a side hustle or developing multiple streams of income. It could open up more opportunities for you. You just never know. 5, save for a down payment on a home. As soon as you decide that you're ready to stop renting and you want to buy a home, you want to start saving for your down payment. One good way to do this is to live with roommates. And I mean, in your 20s, living with roommates is perfectly fine. Live with roommates while you are saving. This is going to help you save some money towards your down payment so you can get in a home. You'll then want to see if you can qualify for a loan with a low down payment, like an FHA loan or a USDA loan. And then you want to pay down your debt and work on boosting your credit score. This is what's going to help you qualify for the best rates. And then do the math so that you're prepared to pay for other costs associated with buying a home, like maintenance related expenses, moving, closing costs, furniture, utilities, appliances. Like, there's so much that you will have to pay for if you are going to buy a house, in your first house, and buy it in your 20s. So you definitely want to take all of these tips that I've given you, because it's going to help you to be able to make more money, save more money, spend more wisely, and it's going to prepare you so that you are able to get a home, build wealth, start getting into real estate. So yeah, just make sure that as soon as you know you want to buy, you start saving and you work on those things to make yourself a strong buyer, and you're also saving so you're not stressed when it's time to buy a house. 6, start investing. Start simple. I have a few videos up on how to start investing. So if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to start investing, there's plenty of apps and opportunities to start investing. Also, not only do you want to be investing in like stocks and mutual funds and things like that, you want to make sure that you start saving for retirement and start in your 20s. I started investing way later in the game, and I just kick myself in the butt every time because I wish I would have really got into investing and like the stock market and stuff like that in my 20s. If I had started doing this in my 20s, I would be a multi-millionaire by now. So please take my advice. Start investing in your 20s. 7, start thinking about retirement. Retirement may be like 40 years away, but it doesn't hurt to start thinking now about the long term. Even if you can't afford to save much for retirement, at least save enough to earn your company's match. And take advantage of this. If your company does a match, that is free money. And the money you put away now for retirement means that you'll have to put less in later, and you can retire comfortably with a very healthy income. Now, if you don't have a 401k, consider opening a Roth IRA. So chances are, if you're preparing for retirement in your 20s, your income is going to be in a bracket that is low enough to get this kind of retirement account. Now, the tax advantage of these accounts is that you can take qualified distributions on these without paying taxes on the growth. Now, if you have a long time before retirement, that can mean decades worth of growth that you will not have to pay taxes on in the future. So yeah, so those are some ideas to help you budget and save money in your 20s, and definitely things I wish I knew. So hopefully those of you in your 20s watching and listening can soak this in. If you learned something in this video, please make sure to thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you get notifications of when I upload. I respond to all comments in the first 24 hours of posting a video. So if you have a burning question or comment, make sure you put it down in the comment section. If you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe so you can become a part of our Honeybee fam. Also, don't forget to click the link below to download Digit to help you automate your finances. And I just thank you guys so much for watching. I love you to the bank and back, and I'll see you in my next video.